Hello there, my beautiful demons. Hope you guys are doing fantastically today. And today I'm starting a new series, Kerbal Space Program, as you guys wanted and as I always wanted. I really don't know why I love Kerbal Space Program, but I kept procrastinating on recording it for the channel. But today comes the end of that procrastination. Let's start a new game. Let's start a custom campaign. We'll name it Interstellar Quest, and some of you might already have gathered from that yes, I am being inspired by Scott Manley's Interstellar Quest, and I have some mods in this game installed right now. Links will be in the doobly-doo of what mods are there and what isn't. Let's choose a flag, and I will choose the default Kerbal flag. We'll set the difficulty options. I've already set it to custom. We won't be allowing reverting flights and missing crew respawn and stuff. Basically a permadeath game where I want to live with the consequences of my bad flying skills. Just so you know, there will be a lot of death and mayhem in this. Let's start the campaign. Hello, nice to meet you, says Gene Kerman, the Einstein equivalent of Kerbal Space Program. And here's our facilities. We don't even have a nice runway. That's gonna be all bumpy and stuff. We don't even have a nice launch pad, so we gotta upgrade everything. And to upgrade, there's no saved vessel found. Yes, I want to upgrade it. 75,000 resources. Basically, to upgrade everything, we need a lot of money that we do not have. And if we go into the research and development, we can see that there is a lot of researches to do. And the end game, the main goal of this quest will be to research these faster than light travels. That's the Interstellar Quest. That's the undertaking. But if you see at those are 25,000 science each, and this mod just increases this game to ridiculous levels, and I absolutely love it. But we'll focus on basic rocketry for now, which only costs 5 research points, which we do not have. Let's go to the mission control, take some missions because we do need the money. Gather scientific data from Carbon, launch our first vessel, enter atmosphere. Okay, I cannot take more than 2 at the moment because our mission control is not upgraded. Administrator building, astronaut complex. Let's see what astronauts we have. Next hire, $65,500. That's a lot. Well, that's not real dollars. That's Kerbalers. But we'll have to work with Jebediah, Bill, Bob, and Valentina at the moment. Hello, Van Kerman. I am sorry about the terrible German accent. Alright, let's start with the Mark 1 command pod because that's all we have right now. And for fuel tanks, we have none. For engines, we only have a solid fuel booster. So in this case, we really do not have a choice. We have some structural components, nothing else, some wings that I am not going to bother with. Some science. We do have the mystery goo. Let's make sure we have couple of them, maybe 2 right now, and let's make sure we do not block the hatchet because that happens a lot in my playthroughs. And utility, never forget the parachute. For the crew, we will have Jebediah Kerman because he's a pilot. Valentina Kerman is a pilot too, but let's test it out with Jebediah. Let's name our first craft. We will name it the Baby Steps. With yes, we are launching in a foggy day on a puddle of semen. Is this? Take and observe the mystery goo. The goo doesn't seem to be really doing much right now. Of course it isn't. We haven't even moved. Let's take an EVA report. If we let go, we are not gonna have a way to climb back on, so let's not do that. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? I do think it was. It's very foggy out there. Board please. Let's launch to the atmosphere. Our first launch. Oh, what? Oh! Alright. First rule of Kerbal Space, never forget your staging. Always check your staging before launch. And I forgot about the single most important rule. Let's observe the Mr. Goo from our dangling thing. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. The jiggly goo. Oh, we're actually gonna land straight back into the launching pad. That is very cute. Come on, dangle your way to the launching pad. Can we do it? Or will we? No, we did off track a little, but touchdown with no casualties and no harm to our funds. Let's EVA here. That was a very smooth climbing out, Mr. Jebediah. There's a huge flag there, and we are gonna plant a smaller flag beside it. Actually, I do not think we can plant a flag yet. Really? Really, you're gonna do this to me, Kerbal Space? Okay, EVA report. Alright, apparently we need to upgrade our astronaut complex to plant flags. Are you serious? No flags for our first flight, I guess. Jebediah Kerman will recover him. That gave us 14 signs. Wow. EVA report, recovery of vessel that survived the flight. Alright. Jebediah Kerman, and we will recover baby steps as well. Mr. Yu gave us 7 and 3 science. Recovery of vessel that survived the flight. That's 25 science. And we have got 82,000 Kerbalers as well. That's the Kerbal equivalent of dollars. So we are gonna upgrade the astronaut complex because planting flags is the utmost of importance. Upgrade that, please. And we are left with $7,000. I don't even know if we can build a craft with that. And we can research some engineering. Do we really need decouplers and stuff at the moment? No, we can do basic rocketry and we can do engineering, so that is good. We have a lot of science left. We can do stability. No, we can't. Actually, we can't. We can do survivability, so let's do that. And we have no research points left. Alright, vehicle assembly building. We need to test the solid fuel booster again for funds. Funds. And let's fix the staging. This time we will be going much above stuff. And we have signs, we have thermometers now. Let's strap on some thermometers so we can get more science. Hello, Jebediah. Let's take a temperature reading from the launch pad. Log temperature. Temperature readings are quite literally nominal. Alright, we'll take a pressure meter. Log pressure data. That's a lot of science. Collected and recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surrounding. That was not what I was expecting. Let's launch this thing and let's head for the Kerbal Oceans right away because we can get different readings from there. Jebediah, you are going to be taking a nice swim. If we do an EVA, I think he will fly around like a jibble wobber right now, so let's not do that. 2,000 meters. This is gonna take a while. Let's jiggle around a little. Whoa, what? How does that work aerodynamically? What? You should not tangle around like that. Alright. Now it works nicely. Let's get down, Jebediah. And splash into the water. And yet again, we did not lose anything. Let's observe Mr. Goose. The goo escapes into the water. Release of the goo. Release of the science. We shall take a temperature report here. It just did its stuff. Let's log pressure data, atmosphere. This has the data as well, and Jebediah will take a swim. Quite literally. Come on, get up. He was trying to walk on water. Ooh, Jebediah knows magic. He can make water and atmosphere vanish. Let's take an EVA report. I don't think a spacesuit, yeah, it wasn't necessary, but it was needed, and we can't really plant a flag on water, can we? Alright, 2 flags, never mind. Get up. Get up. Come on, Jebediah, you can do this. I guess not. Let's recover the vessel. Recover, and we got 27 signs out of that. That is quite amazing if you ask me, and we got 58,000 funds. So we can actually do stuff now. General rocketry. Then we will have 7 signs left, and that really does not take us anywhere, that is for sure. We have a contract of testing D12 decouplers, so coupling, that's a D12 decoupler, alright, that is good. Kerbal and landed. Haul Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbal. We need to go at around 8,000 to 12,000 meters, and we need to move at 200 meters, 280 meters per second. So we need a little bit of control. Let's add some fuel tanks. Engines. We need Reliant liquid fuel engine, not the swivel one. Let's do the Reliant liquid fuel engine. And we will need another decoupler for that because, yeah, we need decoupulations. Have you ever seen staging like this where a decoupler is above a parachute? I guess not. But it is important for our contracts. Let's add some wings to this thing. Let's start with full throttle. And we'll slow down so we can go up to 200 meters per second and then just stay there. We'll enable RCS just because Jebediah is there. 8,000 meters. Okay, let's slow down a little. Slow down a lot. We need to stay below 280 meters per second, and we need to test out the parachute when we reach the desired altitude. Oh, well, we need to slow down completely. Come on. Yes, let's test out the parachute. That's done. That's a really weird thing. Let's decouple that. Or maybe we can save it. Let's not decouple that. Maybe we can just save it. Let's test out the mystery goo in the meantime. Observe mystery goo. The goo jiggles and wobbles. Actually, we have liquid fuel left, so let's go over the mountains a little. This is really weird. The parachute is playing tug of war with us. And I need to take some reports. I forgot to bring thermometers, didn't I? Yes, I did. Is there any way to not manually select these barometers? Oh, come on! I ejected them accidentally. What the hell? Actually, we did need to eject them, but I was hoping to save at least one of the fuel tanks. But never mind, that's gonna go kablam. Slowly and steadily, but fast. Jebediah seems to enjoy this a lot. Let's take another pressure reading. Slow us down. Log pressure data. That's a lot of science actually. And we have safely landed. EVA report. Mr. Jebediah. EVA report. I don't think a spacesuit was necessary in the grasslands. Of course it was. Of course it wasn't. Let's plant a flag here. Our first official flight, because the last two were unflagged ones. As Jebediah. Okay, Jebediah, let's get back. And we got 23 signs out of that. That's, my friends, is a lot of science. And let's test the decouplers. Alright, that was really fast. That went so fast. That decoupler exploded. What? What was in it? Let's recover the vessel. This is so stupid. Dust heat shield, 1.25 meter thermal. That's the heat shield. Let's launch it. Yes. Use the run test option on the parts. Okay. Yeah, run test. Yes. They could have the company could have literally done it in their backyard. It didn't need to be while being landed on a space station. They just wasted a bit of money. Oh my god, the logic in this game. Let's build a plane, shall we? As always, we'll start with the command pod because we don't have a cockpit. Engines. We will need liquid fuel because solid boosters on a damn airplane. Nada. That's not a good idea. Actually, do we even have wings? No, we don't. Great. Don't save. We don't even have wings yet. Research and development. Can we get the wings? Yes, we can. Nice. Winglet. That's it. Aviation. We need 45 research points. Alright, so we cannot go and do that yet. Let's try and escape the atmosphere here. That will be our last mission for today. Alright, let's build this time with going out of the atmosphere as an aim. So we are gonna have to plan this out because it's really bad when you mess up staging and your Kerbal dies. So we do need a decoupler and we need a solid fuel booster now. Let's go with this one, shall we? No, there's no way on earth that I don't block the hatch with having more than two. Actually, we can put the goo like this in here and that will not block anything at all. Universal storage decoupler, oxygen tank, radial water tank. I think these are all for Interstellar quest. Let's add some more parachute in there. Because why not? That's a really weird looking thing. I do not think I should really do that. Alright. Decoupulation comes after parachuting. Have you not learned yet? We'll fire that. Okay, wow. I am really happy that I checked the staging. I forgot a liquid fuel engine. Hey, it doesn't tip over. Whoever did this puddle of cement, that's really plain and good. So, Jebediah Kerman, I think you're happy. Let's launch it up! That is moving quite slowly. Very slowly indeed. It doesn't meet my expectations of speed. But it is speeding up and we shall try and move this thing. Nope, not happening. Not happening without good wings. This thing is resisting moving around and I don't think I'll move it around until our solid fuel runs out because it might tip us over and that will be very bad. Oh, the parachute might be heating up a little, but the temperature isn't there yet, so that's good. Hey, we are moving at supersonic speeds. Of course we are. Let's dump the fuel. There goes our big fuel tank. Probably will land on top of one of our facilities, but that's how we roll. Oh no! What? Wow! I messed up the staging again. Why am I like this? Why do I not check my stagings? Alright, let's make the most out of this. Collected and recorded pressure data from this 10 science. We are quite high in the atmosphere. We most definitely would have gone out of the atmosphere if not for my mess up. Wow, look at all those parts. Dangling and flying around. They're gonna fall little by little. And Jebediah getting sad because he was part of a launch that failed because of the engineering crew's incompetence. Wow. Let's launch the parachute. Yes, slow us down, slow us now. Okay, thank God we slowed down. Oh, that was very close. I should have launched the parachute from beforehand, but Jebediah is safe. Jebediah is sad. 44 science out of that. Who would have thought? Who would have indeed thought? And we got a lot of fundings out of that. Let's research aviation that we cannot yet. We are 0.2 science away from that. Alright. Let's actually launch it and let's actually make it to the atmosphere this time. Please. Hey! Let's give Jebediah the liberty to stabilize this and let's launch the Thumper engine for the second time, and this time it is moving as per my expectations of speed because I am kind of expecting that. Jebediah Kerman getting excited for the second time and praying to God that the engineering team has done their job right now, and we are soon gonna reach the speeds of sound, and we have crossed the Mark 1 speed barrier. That's good. That's very good. We are moving quite fast. We can see the air producing ripples on our craft. Let's eject that and let's start the engine. Actually, I'm quite scared. Activate engine. Let's not doing through staging. Let's go up, up and away. We shall actually move towards the mountains a little. We might be able to reach a suborbit. And we will soon get out of the atmosphere. We are burning up a little, but I think it's gonna be okay. 1,000 meters per second. I think that's about the escape velocity of this planet, and we are going through that. Look at that. So many buildings in there. You can really get the sense of the size of this thing. Let's... okay, we don't have fuel left anymore. Let's not eject that because it is providing us with aerodynamic stability, and we are out of the atmosphere. Achievement. The mystery goo clumped into a sphere. It also appeared to have become brittle. To be honest, it seems it is quite bored. Log pressure data. The instrument reads 0. It's as if we are in a vacuum. It's because we are in a vacuum. Let's milk it a little more. Temperature data should be absolute 0. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Let's milk that one more time. Log temperature. Nice. Let's do an EVA before we enter the atmosphere. Take an EVA report, Jebediah. You have recorded your observations about the situation. The situation looks nice and floaty. Yep, we are on a pretty high suborbit. We are gonna reach a height of 257,000 meter. Our apoapse is quite high. I should have turned this thing far before I should have done. Let's accelerate time. And look at that. The beautiful thing. Oh boy. And now we are gonna soon enter the atmosphere. This is so bright here. That's the Sahara Desert. Actually, that's the Kerbal Desert. Amazing. Hey, Jebediah looks good, and we are finally approaching the atmosphere. We need to get a crew report. So I will actually pin this up so we can just press the crew report. Oh, we are indeed burning up. I should have brought a heat shield, but I guess those... Oh, no, no, no. Don't go face first. No. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, something blew up. Some things are blowing up. This is not... Ow, ow, ow. Ouch, ow. Wow, wow. Heat shield. Never forget heat shields. Okay, let's eject that. Let's eject that. Oh, that's... The parachute is gonna overheat. Oh, wow. That was... We lost all of our science. Let's not do that ever again. And Jebediah is gone. Okay. I am actually quite sad about that. I should have brought a heat shield and should have saved up on that liquid fuel a little. We actually killed Jebediah. That was a very awkward situation. Crew report. Let's get back to the space center. Rest in peace, Jebediah Kerbal. You are a great pilot. You will be remembered. Next hire is at 51,000, but we surprisingly somehow have a lot of funding out of that failed mission. And with that, I think I should really end this episode here. I did a really big mistake and I am gonna learn from it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like this video if you liked it, and more importantly, like this video if you want me to continue Kerbal Space. I am really somehow enjoying a lot. I was feeling mentally tired before playing this game, and somehow I have no ounce of tiredness left in me after playing this. But I did kill Jebediah, and that makes me a little sad. I'll see you guys in the next one.